Sad when your season is over at week 9. Very sad. Well, welcome back, guys. Some of you may have noticed I did not make a video last week. If you're a Cowboys fan, you probably know why. Don't really know what there is to say at this point. If I look at my notes from that week, a lot of things that stand out to me is Diggs played like crap, basically. Him getting beat one-on-one, whether him not really knowing where to be and not lining up correctly and just getting completely torched. There's a few examples where Diggs just didn't have the best game. Now, I mean, he didn't have a nice interception in this Eagles game that came up in the red zone. I think in the end zone, actually. However, that doesn't make up for, honestly, just such poor play in this past game against the Falcons. That was just the start of it. Something else that sticks out to me is we couldn't get blocks on one of the worst pass rushes in the league. The Falcons had 6 sacks coming into our game, and they had 2 in the first quarter. Which, yeah, if that doesn't scream out some of our issues. Yep, so basically, yeah, the Falcons game, good initial defense, starting drive, had to settle for a field goal after poor red zone play calling. Then, yeah, Diggs get beat one-on-one. Had a nice return on the punt afterwards, but got called back because of holding, so penalty issues again. And then, yeah, that's when we get sacked. Somehow, Falcons are making Darnell Mooney work, which is frustrating. And finally, we had a nice play. Lawson forced a fumble. We recovered. That was nice. But yeah, we also we kept going for it this game. That was another big thing that I forgot about. We went for it. I think we had 4 turnovers on down that it was. I think most since 2000. I wrote that later on. And yeah, we had one early. Just poor play calling. Yeah, just really, really simple play calling. And they sniffed it out most of the time what we were trying to do. And we very rarely converted. Yeah. I wrote, yeah, Falcons linebackers were laughing at us due to how poorly some of our jet sweeps were going to CD. Just got blown up completely. Caden Ellis goes completely unblocked. Followed up, Bijan has a nice run on us. As usual, we still can't stop the run. Been an issue since last year. Still an issue to this day. Yeah, make a few dumb plays. Oh, Diggs gets burned again. That's what I was saying in that play where they're all 3 lined up. I think in trips right out to the side, and Diggs just gets caught up on his man and throws arms up in the air like this, even though you're the one who should be guarding. Oh, actually, I don't know if he was the one who should be guarding, but still, you're just one of our better players on the team. Can't have you looking confused before the play starts and then throwing your hands up and literally not having anyone within 10 feet of the guy who catches a touchdown. But don't start yelling at me like you did the reporter, please. Rico Dowdle had a nice catch. Maybe should have caught that ball on the first attempt, but managed to come down with it. So great job there, Rico. And it just really bad play calling this entire game. I wrote that down too. Just going for it when we shouldn't have, and not taking the points. Well, we could have probably maybe won that game if we took some of those points. And then, of course, Dak gets injured. Season-ending surgery. We later figure out. Of course, we don't know at the time. However, it didn't look great when it first happened. Although didn't think it was a season ender when I first saw it. So now with that knowledge, the injury just hurts way more. And yeah, the game was over at that point once Dak and CD got hurt. I know CD came back in, but his shoulder was hurting him, and he wasn't doing much anyway. Now we have Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, and both of them look like Hapupu Kaka on this past Sunday against the Eagles. So yeah, our season's done. Uh, Partially why I missed the video last week. It's both unentertaining to watch us right now, but in like a bad way. It's not even like, oh, haha funny. It's just kind of like boring, sad, and a little pathetic. So yeah, tough time to be a Cowboys fan at the moment. We're fighting to. Actually, I guess now we're fighting for a draft spot. So now we're fighting to be last place in the division. I guess against the Giants. We'll see who wins out that one. But yeah, our season's done. I'm not even really gonna go into the Eagles game. That game was just, ugh, ugh, horrific. I. Mm, yeah, 45 yards, I think, from Cooper Rush. CD looking into the sun. I don't even think I watched that game. I knew it was not going to be close. Diggs had the interception though, so slightly redeemed yourself from your horrible performance against the Falcons, but not really. Well, yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully you stick around for the rest of this shit show of a season. Now we're competing for a completely different prize, tanking for who knows? Who knows if Dak is when his timetable is, if he's going to be the same quarterback when he comes back from his injury. Shouldn't hamper him too much. Curious to see who they pick though. Maybe Ashton Jonty. Really need that running game. That'd be cool, right? Please, Ashton, save us, save us. Poor Cowboys fans who we have not won anything in so long. Please.